like a slave. Still ain't seen the king's plate. So by all means, a hustler at a mean rate. Cake will make a nigga lose his cool. Oh, money ain't everything. You a motherfucking fool. Little nigga, I need mine. I need mine, homie. Hand over fist, I don't understand. Yeah, by any means, I need mine. Shit costs, my nigga. All my kid money niggas, let's go, my nigga. Let's go, my nigga. Yeah. Born in the manger, raised in the lion's den, face to face with danger. The reaper keep chiming in with real conversations about my current situation. I was chiseled from the rocks in hard places. Cop cars chase things, sirens. Money dope and pussy so often bodies be dropping for them crumbs off the cookie. Virtually nothing be seeming like everything. Granny still feed the house with a chicken wing. Where you think I learned to feed the house with a chicken wing? On top of that guillotine like the Byzantine. Empire conglomerate, mob club, team, gang, pick the cartel. Motherfucking Medellin, known to twist the knob on the party and get the lobby packed. Might bring the life to it like the cardiac. And hold me on fraternize with the vermin. Fuck the rats, I'm determined. My nigga, I've been working like a slave. Still ain't seen the king's plate. So by all means, a hustler at a mean rate. Cake will make a nigga lose his cool. Oh, money ain't everything. You a motherfucking fool. Little nigga, I need mine. I mean, I'm supposed to keep the lights on. The baby's fair. Yeah, by any means, I need mine. Man, right, nigga, I'm doing it all the time. Plot, yeah, nigga, let's go. In a small room, plans is made to take over before I man the grave. I can't rest till my family's paid. Too many cold nights without it. My babies will not go they fucking whole life without it. I'm a motherfucking man, I'ma do something about it. When I'm hungry, you can miss me with that motherfucking logic. When a nigga Aggie shit is written on my face, man, he come in this direction, keep gripping at his waist, niggas late. Man, I be watching niggas running them routes too. I run them same bitches you be running your mouth to. Homie, your bread was calculated days before you made it. Before you hit the club, the store, I had plans to take it. Who him? Yeah, I know he the plug. Got his little cousin holding the drug, but that's another verse. This one over, the point being, niggas dying fast.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Man Talk Monday. The number is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. I'm looking at this reaction y'all got from game 4 on Friday night. And you pretty much echo my same sentiments, man. Very, very strange game. The way the game was called for the Oklahoma City, or where am I getting Oklahoma City from? The way the game was called for the Golden State Warriors, as it was called for the Cleveland Cavaliers, very strange. That's the one term I keep coming up with. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. My man Jeff Fox is coming on today. I think he's coming on at 1 p.m., and we got to make sure we get that right for you today on WSME on this Man Talk Monday. So Jeff Fox today here on the network, live, coming to you live from Miami, Florida, and the Underground Railroad show at 6 p.m. today. No Vern from Jersey show today. My man Vern's got some business to handle, but LeBron James recorded a triple-double. Kyrie Irving scored 40, and the Cavs beat down the Golden State Warriors, man. Broke scoring records, outperformed the NBA's most electrifying offense in a Game 4 filled with technical fouls, beating the Warriors 137-116 and snapping their 15-game playoff winning streak. That's one thing about this. I'm kind of torn. The other night, I know Golden State's going to win this series. Once again, this isn't like last year where they didn't have Kevin Durant. They had Harrison Barnes, which was a big part of, Cleveland coming back to win last year was the ineffectiveness of Harrison Barnes. So they replaced that guy with Kevin Durant. So, listen, don't get it twisted. I do not think Cleveland's going to come back and win their series like they did last year. I think Golden State's going to win this series, bottom line. But what you saw in Friday night, man, from LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, where they were just on fire. LeBron James says that we have DNA or championship DNA as he broke Magic Johnson's record with his 9th triple-double in the finals. He says, quote, "We showed that tonight. We just kept our composure. We shared the ball. We moved the ball. And defensively, we played physical. It's one game. They have 3 more they have to win to try to win this series." The Cavs scored a finals record of 86 points in the first half and then held on during a wild third and fourth quarters that included technical fouls, LeBron James and Kevin Durant getting into it, which is kind of strange. Ain't none of them jokers can fight, probably. Durant still one way away from getting that championship after leaving Oklahoma City, scored 35 points, but got very little help from Steph Curry, who scored 14 on 4 of 13 shooting from the field. LeBron James, once again, added 31 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, and a fantastic game for him. Kevin Love, who's been playing big as hell in this series, man, made 6 3-pointers and added 23 points, and J.R. Smith knocked down 5 of Cleveland's 24 3-pointers, another finals mark. 24 3-pointers in this game, man. Kyle Korver missed a 3-pointer in Game 3 of this series. Or if he didn't do that in Game 3, this series would be 2-2. Now, as bad as Cleveland looked in the first couple of games, and as good as Golden State did, if not for, a tough stretch at the very end of Game 3, and everything would have held true to form with Cleveland and Golden State in Game 4, this series could be tied. If you're a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, you can rest your hat on that. Is that if a couple of things go differently, as great as Golden State is, look, this series could be tied. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, though. The Cavaliers, LeBron James, was swept by San Antonio in his first final appearance 10 years ago. Here's a quote from LeBron as well on that. He says, "I stunk in the finals, my first finals. I don't stink anymore." LeBron James jumped Michael Jordan on the final scoring list and hopped over his airness with 1,463 points for the most made free throws in the postseason. Only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 1,317 and Mr. Logo himself, Jerry West, with 1,679 has scored more points in the finals. So LeBron James, in being to 7 straight finals, 8 finals total for his career, he's going to end up having all of the finals records. That's really no big story at all because he's played in so many finals and at a high level in these finals, man. It's just very strange. The calls made against the Golden State Warriors, very picky, very ticky-tack. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, man, once again able to do and go anywhere they wanted on the court. The call, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, the call on Draymond Green and Steve Kerr in the second half, which I'm sure you and your people have talked about. The call on Steve Kerr with the technical foul from Game 3, they're saying was against Steve Kerr when everybody and their mama thought the call was against Draymond Green. So it's very, very strange. I don't know, man. I want to get your thoughts on it. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Now, listen, before we take these calls and read some of these messages in the chat on Spreaker.com, I am no way buying into this whole thought of the NBA being fixed. I'm just not going to do that. I don't care what you say. I don't think that these games are fixed. I think subconsciously, I will say this, a lot of times these referees, they kind of go with the feel of the game. When I say the feel of the game, when you switch from one court to the next court, to Cleveland's home court in Cleveland, Ohio, as compared to Oracle Arena in Golden State, I think subconsciously the opinions and kind of the feel of the crowd kind of gets into their membrane a little bit. And so that's what you get. That's home court advantage. But to say that the league is making calls and saying, let's make sure that we make a lot of calls in the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight, or we make a lot of calls in the Golden State Warriors this particular night, I'm not buying into that at all. I am not buying into that at all. What are your thoughts? 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. When we get back from the break, all I'm going to do is read messages in the chat on Spreaker.com, see what y'all got to say about that game, and then we'll start previewing Game 5 tonight of the NBA Finals. From Rel Scott, he says the ex-ref that the NBA goes to in the video booth in New York is known as Gamer, correct? From Dobby, cool out, Doug. The Cavs did hit 24 threes, but the refs, good God, couldn't have been more blatant. These ninjas shot 24 free throws in the first quarter, laugh out loud. But it's all over for them tonight. I do agree with you, Dobby, on that. I think it's all over tonight. As interesting as Friday night was and how much it flipped from games 1, 2, and 3, it was great Friday night to see that. The Golden State Warriors didn't sweep the finals and sweep in the playoffs. But tonight, it's a RAP. I really believe that. Back in 3 minutes, this is the Doug Stewart Show.
When I stop calling and you stop calling, will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. Will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. Will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. Contemplating as I move on, what the fuck went wrong between me and you? You were supposed to be my boo. We speaking different, eyes wide open, but we seeing different, something different. I did notice when your smile went missing, what's wrong? Don't even dance to our favorite song, so long since we romance like when we were young. Even when I pull down your pants and I use my tongue on body parts, we still be miles apart. Mentally, I love you to death, and I mean that shit. Literally, remember when I took that bullet for you at the Krispy Kreme? Now that's true love, but now it's fucked up, cause something unexplainable that came in between us. I try to rewind and pull myself together, but it's hard when my mood always change like the weather. And it's hard when all I wanna do is be with you, but the same thing that made you stay made you lead a dude. Like when I stop calling and you stop calling, will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. Will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. Will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. I miss you like a whole lot. I started smoking pot, trying to ease the pain, but it's hard when it's raining outside. I'm going out my mind, I'm tripping. It's hard for me to forget about the one that I'm missing. We was just laughing, kissing. Fuck, keep reminiscing and you ain't called me up like one time, which tells me that you must be doing just fine. I wanna hit you up, but I'll be wasting my time while I lie to myself. Sometimes I wanna cry to myself, I wanna talk, but you was the one I went to for the help. I wanna walk, but I ain't used to walking by myself. This shit sucks, got me thinking that you found somebody else, and I want to be your one and only. Now I'm at this restaurant all by my lonely. You fucking fake bitch, damn you so fucking phony. But I'd pick up if you just decide to call me just once. Like when I stop calling and you stop calling, will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. Will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. Will I reminisce over you, my God? It's when I stop calling and you stop calling. Will I reminisce over you?
Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Man Talk Monday. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. We'll get into tonight's game, Game 5, here in a second. But let me read some of these messages in the chat, and we'll speak it down.